Okay, so this clearly was totally not planned. So I don't even know what to really talk about until something is finalized, but I will just kind of keep up with what's going on here. I'm trying to see if anybody is going to join me. I think I'm on my own for this one tonight, but that's all right. I got y'all here with me, so let's see. Crispy Crawfish 1346 says 3-team trade. Let's see what the doctor is up to. That's the only thing I can think of. I was under the impression that Hall got scratched because he had an illness or he was sick or something. But yeah, I'm gonna be hitting refresh like crazy here. See, Strickland said Taylor Hall. Andy Strickland did from he's the St. Louis Blues reporter, and I was kind of like, I don't know about that, but then it's like I saw some stuff that said 3-team trade involving Carolina, Vancouver, and Chicago. I don't know how that's Colorado, Carolina, and Chicago. Catherine, welcome back to the show. I don't know about all that. I thought it was Carolina, Vancouver, and Chicago, but there's something going on. I legitimately thought about putting something together and going live for a few minutes tonight and maybe seeing if something's up, but then I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna jump on here when I started seeing something about it. Catherine also says my Colorado peeps are talking about it. You already know who I want from there. You already know who I want from there. I can care less about getting a second line center that's not named Jesperi Kotkaniemi if we get who I want from Colorado. But I legitimately was joking earlier. I did not think that was going to happen. If you're new here, or even if you're not new here, I just want to say this. Sometimes I do take shots in the dark and things happen. I have no inside information whatsoever when I posted the little meme it was literally a meme earlier about Mikko Rantanen. That's if that actually happens, I will backflip. I will get hurt, and I won't do it on camera. You'll just have to take my word for it. But let's see what happens. Frankie, we're on Rantanen watch, bro. You don't care, do you? You just want treats. You'll get more later. If Mikko Rantanen becomes a hurricane, I will go get you the biggest, baddest treat that I can find tomorrow. Hold on. Let's just keep an eye on whatever's going on here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up multiple pages. All right. AB's going to join the show for a little bit. Let me get him in here. All right, let's see. We'll get to some of the comments here in the meantime while we're waiting on AB. He said he can join us for a few minutes. I'm going to see if anybody else can. All right, so there we are. Hey, buddy, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Something is happening.
Something big is happening. Now, I've heard some chatter now. God, my phone's blowing up.
That's why I have our group chat muted. Otherwise, ping, 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 ping.
I'm hearing a couple of things of Chicago may be taking on Cap to Vancouver, and Taylor Hall may be sent to the Canucks.
Okay.
I'm not certain, but that's what I've been hearing. But in all most likely signs, it really seems like Taylor Hall is going to be a Carolina Hurricane.
Okay. See, I was getting my hopes up about something else because So I was under the impression that this trade, if it's a 3-team trade, it's between Carolina, Vancouver, and Chicago. And then Catherine came in here and said her Colorado peeps were talking about a Carolina, Colorado, and Chicago trade.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting to see what's going on there because you already know who I want from there, but it's not likely to happen.
Yeah, and also Taylor Hall is on his last year of his contract, and he has 24 points. He's a minus 15.
Yeah, but he is also playing for the Blackhawks.
That's true, but again, this guy was a former Hart winner, former number 1 overall pick. The guy can skate, and
he can score.
And he's only 33.
Yeah, it's not like he's totally rounded the bend. If we got him for like kind of a rental this year, but I hope there's something else involved with it for that to happen.
If it does involve Colorado, we may see Rantanen go. But right now I keep seeing the Blackhawks are working on a 3-team trade for Taylor Hall.
That's what I see from LeBron, and I've got him pulled up. I'm going to pull Friedman up. I'm just going to have a bunch of
this. Let me move my camera real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, so got Friedman pulled up. Let's see, who else should I pull up at this point? Probably Chris Johnson.
Not Cervalli. LeBron.
I've already got LeBron. I've got LeBron, Friedman, and I think I'll pull up. I think I need to pull CJ up too. So,
all right, let's see here.
This was just not on my bingo card that they were going to go after, potentially go after Taylor Hall. I have some questions about how good of a fit he would be. I'm not saying that it.
So we will see how this is all going to look soon, but the Hurricanes are trading for Taylor Hall. That was reported by Friedman 44 seconds ago. So it looks like Taylor Hall is getting ready to be a Carolina Hurricane.
I see it. I see the X post that Friedman just made.
I wonder who we're going to give up. It's probably Roslovic.
That makes sense. Goal scorer out, goal scorer in. And Chicago's trying to get somebody that they could have around for the future because, Taylor Hall's not going to do them any good. Roslovic is someone who could be an asset to them in the future eventually because he's still pretty young.
So Taylor Hall is being traded to the Carolina Hurricanes. It's official.
Okay, so there's got to be more to it than that.
Ice has just reported it.
Okay, have they said what the return is?
No, they have not, but Taylor Hall is a Carolina Hurricane.
Okay, let's get through the comments here real quick before any more news pops up. Thayercraft, let's go. I love catching these live. Yeah, thank you for joining us. I was not planning on it tonight, and AB, thank you for jumping in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taylor Hall to Raleigh, that's what it looks like, All Canes Network. Nate, what's up? Yo, let's go, boys. Good to see you, pal. Crispy Crawfish, Hall has a $6 million contract, so if Carolina is taking that on this roster, is about to look different. I imagine if they're getting him, he's on an expiring contract. I'm pretty sure they got Chicago to retain because they don't have to live with that for long. So,
yeah.
And then if Roslovic's going out, for example, then that's what, 2.8 right there. If they retain half of it, then that doesn't cost us anything to get him. That only makes us better.
I'm wondering who the third team is because I know Chicago will take on the cap, and I assume we're going to send a draft pick in Roslovic towards Chicago or towards the other team. It just all depends on what the third team wants in return because Chicago has so much cap space. I think they're like 20 million.
Yeah, right we were talking about that the other day.
In no position to win. So they're trying to get rid of players that are not going to re-sign there.
They're getting things that they can flip.
And I think that they would take a couple of picks. For him, but I would see Roslovic.
Hold up. Frank Saravelli just said something. Daily Face-Off, Go Avs Go are in the process of trading Mikko Rantanen to the Canes.
Whoa.
No, I'm dead serious. They just check our group chat. Holy fuck, Bullshit. This is actually happening. Bullshit. No fucking way.
Bullshit.
No, it's
bro. Holy fucking shit.
Holy fucking shit.
This is fucking happening. Fucking shit. Holy shit. No fucking way. Sorry, excuse my language. No,
dude, it's
no
my show.
fucking way.
It's my show. You can use the language all you want.
No, I will fucking streak, not on camera, but streak outside. No fucking way.
I'm telling the rest of the group, get the fuck in here. Like,
oh my fucking God. If this actually happens, I'm going to scream. So prepare your ears, viewers.
I see, that's why I've got this. I just have to pull the plug out and then I'm good.
Oh my fucking God.
I can't believe that this is fucking happening. I will get to everybody's comments at some point, but yes, William, we said Rantanen. Holy fuck.
Oh my fucking God.
What, was he just playing 4D chess? We were never actually after Miller. We were just like deflecting the news over that way so we could be the ones bidding on Rantanen.
Tulski, if you pull this off, I am...
Statue. He gets the statue. Rod gets the fucking statue.
Come on, you motherfucker, post it.
Oh my God, I can't believe this shit.
Holy shit. Hold on, I got to move upstairs so I'm not downstairs. My roommate's about to come in.
Okay. It was kind of a meme, but I also had a feeling. I legitimately, I posted that earlier. I just had a feeling if it's going to happen, it's going to happen soon. It was mostly a meme on my part, but at the same time, I was kind of like,
if Sir Valley fucks me over,
if he wouldn't, as I know that he's not always the most reliable guy, but he wouldn't post something like this would ruin him if he got this wrong. This isn't small.
Come on, you motherfucker.
Okay. All right. I'm sending the other guys a link. They're getting in here.
All right, good.
I'm just going to send both Sam's and Griff. Oh my God. This is going to be some shit.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. If it does happen, don't say anything until they're in here.
That's a little hard.
Oh, I know. And then Sam and other Sam.
They believe Taylor Hall is also involved in the deal to Carolina.
What?
So it may be two fucking players.
How? I mean, I can see how they got Hall because it's like 50% salary, give him Roslovic, and then. But see, here's the other thing we have to remember with Rantanen, and I meant to.
Mikko Rantanen has been traded to the Carolina Hurricanes. Holy shit!
This actually fucking happened.
Holy shit! Mikko fucking Rantanen. Are you kidding me?
I can't believe this shit.
Eric Tulski, I love you. Holy shit.
We met that guy. Way. We shook his hand. We didn't know we were talking to fucking royalty.
Oh my God.
Sam,
oh my God.
Sam, apologize right now.
I'm not going to apologize for shit. I'm the only one.
Apologize
I'm
now.
The only one. I'm the only one who's been saying that Rantanen's coming to Carolina. Y'all said I was crazy. All of you said I was crazy. Rantanen to Carolina said it made sense from the beginning.
No,
none of you said it would happen.
Us making fun of you for hating Tulski.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I want to see this trade first.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I've been live.
I will apologize.
It's official.
I will apologize to Tulski.
Oh
my God!
I need to know the return.
I need to know it too, but like
Taylor Hall may be coming here as well because it says
he is. Taylor Hall coming here, and so is Rantanen.
I think I'm gonna have to streak outside. I really think that's what's ready to happen.
Let me calm down.
Yeah, I'm trying to calm down too. Let's see the return
Sleeper
before
NHL just said, yeah, Taylor Hall being traded from the Blackhawks to the Hurricanes.
So I sent Sam Wallace a link too if he wants to jump in.
Sam, he sent you a link if you want to hop
on. I just real talk here for a minute though. Something big's going out.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's probably going to be Natchez.
It could be Natchez. It could be. I mean, look, if you're getting Mikko Rantanen, there could be. I mean, we don't know. I mean, there could be a chance that we see like. I mean, this could be a Nikishin. This could be a Jarvis.
I don't want to talk about Nikishin going the other way.
This is look. anybody's on the table in a return right now. I mean,
Natchez, I think, would be gone.
Natchez is definitely. I mean, who?
It could be Natchez and Svetch.
So okay, so here's one thing I want to say in regards to us giving stuff up for this. Here's just what I want to say. When it comes to, say, Taylor Hall, we already drafted an idea of what we think happened there. I think that was probably someone like Rosovic. Chicago retained salary because they got the room to do it. They don't have to use their salary retention spot just until the end of the season just because he was on an expiring contract. And then they roped them in to make something work with the salary. Then that's when you start talking about what we gave up to Colorado to get Rantanen.
I don't even know.
Oh my God. God.
I remember telling my friend Matt Wilson, the one that was at the Caps game with us, Griff. I remember telling him today, I'm like, I have a feeling something is coming.
Dude,
I just knew it. Like
I'm no good in this stream, guys.
We're not here to be good. We're just here to be here. This is best friends forever type situation.
I'm just
What
like,
in the world is happening?
I'm sitting up here working.
Colorado
right now.
yeah. So Rantanen's coming. Nikishin,
I was just
please,
chilling. I was just chilling,
Please.
and then I hear this news.
Please still be here, Nikishin. I don't care who else it is. Just please.
I mean, to be honest, there's nobody on our roster without trade protection, or does Aho have trade protection?
Yes.
Yes. No, Aho ain't going nowhere. That would no.
Hey, look. Who thought?
Go away.
I'm just saying. Mikko Rantanen is. What happened? What? How?
It's Natchez, KK, and Roslovic. Like I know 3 of them are involved.
I just have like you're hearing what's going through my brain right now come out of my mouth, so I apologize.
This is a safe space. Say whatever is on your mind. Because
somebody said,
what if they use Taylor Hall to try and get Mikko Rantanen?
It could be. It's like
I could see
relevant.
I don't know.
Somebody, BR Open Eyes just tweeted, who has a PhD in chemistry from the University of California, Berkeley, has researched nanotechnology solutions in DNA sequencing and just traded for Mikko Rantanen.
Oh my gosh.
That'll put Tulski on the maps, and I'll have to even admit I was wrong about Tulski, and I'm willing to do that if Rantanen's coming the other way.
That's what I was saying earlier, All Canes. I was like, I think that it was all 4D chess. They got the media to focus on that, and in the meantime, he was like, "Yo, let me talk to you about. I can't believe this. If this really happened, get him signed. It doesn't kick in until after July 1st. Get him signed now.
Who, Rantanen?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty much
dude.
official. Rantanen's here.
Depending on what we're giving up, I bet it's a trade sign thing. We sign and trade.
Yeah, sign and trade.
Moment his ass lands in Raleigh, North Carolina. Here, sign this.
Look, NHL Network just posted the graphic of Mikko Rantanen traded.
No, this is for real. This is fucking for real. This is actually happening. Yeah. Oh my God, this is actually happening.
Someone just told me saying we traded KK.
Great. Fuck him. I don't care.
Hold on. Who said that?
It's just a friend of mine texted.
Preach it, AB. Preach it.
I don't care. It's Rantanen.
It's Rantanen. Fuck KK.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you, Brandon.
Hold on.
Thank you.
NHL trade alert says Natchez is part of the trade.
Fine.
That's expected.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bro, you thought Aho and Gensel were something? Oh, you're about to see some shit.
The Finnish connection.
Well, if KK and Natchez are out and Rantanen and Hall are in, I mean, you've upgraded a lot. In those
I wouldn't be surprised.
Nikishin is not a part of it.
I don't think so. We had a very specific plan for him. I don't think he'd be part of it. The future was uncertain when it came. That too.
Thank you, Dom Waddell. Dude, I oh my God.
Nah, dude, I was sitting on the couch. I was watching the Marksman game and eating fish tacos, and I had just got done with my last bite, and then I saw the thing that Andy Strickland put up about Taylor Hall going to Carolina, and I'm like, oh no, there's more to it than this. That's why I started this like immediately.
That's why I was like, I mean, Taylor Hall's a fine player. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was like, what? I just couldn't picture trading for Taylor Hall. What does that do for this team at this point in time? I mean, you keep hearing like we're looking at center depth and this and that and whatever. I'm like, why? What does Taylor Hall do for your roster right now? Like, I just didn't see the fit, other than the fact that it's Taylor Hall. But then the Rantanen dropped, and now I just need to see the end. I need to see the end.
All right. Let me see if I can change the title of the stream.
I have people texting me saying it, yet Natchez and KK, but I'm not seeing anything else.
I'm going to pass out.
2 different reports stating Carolina is trading for me to Rantanen. Okay, never mind. That didn't say anything.
Sounds like Natchez, Arthur Staple. I don't know. That's someone. It's just someone texts.
He's a real one.
Natchez part of the package going to Colorado.
Natchez.
Where'd you see that?
Arthur Staple. Oh, hold on. There is no extension for Rantanen as part of this deal. That's Elliot Friedman.
They'll extend him. Nobody else has got the money to pay him that we do.
That's true.
I mean, where's he going to go?
The benefit is we're doing this in January. They're giving themselves time.
Yeah, they're not going to be on a crunch like they were last time. So
the deal will get done, and I think it'll get done before the season ends.
Yeah, and then another thing that threw the Gensel thing for a loop was Waddell resigning when he did. We don't have that problem this time.
I told my Colorado fan friend, I was like, suck it. We got him. I told you we would.
Catherine, please let us know if you're okay in the comments. I know that you're probably feeling more mixed emotions than anybody right now.
So it's Carolina, Mikko Rantanen, and Taylor Hall, and then Colorado for sure has Marty Natchez. I assume Chicago may get KK.
That makes sense for them, though. They're looking for long-term pieces, and
there's still got to something still got to go out, though. You know how much money is that is? Rantanen plus Hall.
There's KK and Natchez. That's $10 million.
Thereabouts, yeah.
What's Rantanen's contract? Isn't it 8 right now or something?
Who's
7 or 6?
Rantanen.
Or no, it's 9. It's 9.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, Rantanen is 9.25, but the thing about it is I think that maybe they got Colorado to retain some salary because it was an expiring contract anyway.
Or Chicago took it on.
Or
Cam
Chicago
Robinson,
took it on.
Cam Robinson reporting, I'm told Marty Natchez will be a part of the package heading back to Colorado.
Okay. So Chicago's definitely there to retain.
Yeah, probably. They probably took on part of the salary, and Colorado might have kept some of it themselves. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. But everyone, this is not a dream. Mikko Rantanen is a Carolina Hurricane.
It's still hard to believe.
Gensel fucking who? Because I would take half of Mikko Rantanen over a prime Jake Gensel.
I'm just
this is fucking unbelievable.
I feel like I literally feel like I just hit crack for the first time. Like this is like just out of body experience.
Okay, question though.
Which question?
If KK if KK is going out, right? What does that leave our center depth? I mean,
don't ruin this right now.
Exactly.
Do you think there's more coming? Do you think that there is another? I mean, I don't know. If KK goes out, you've got Aho, Drury, Stahl, and what are you going to? I mean, Ryan Suzuki,
Nathan McKinnon.
I mean, are we
okay? Come on, let's not push our luck, bud. We've had it good today.
Real seriously. Like, I know you're joking right now, but I mean, like, seriously, like what? I mean, I don't know what that leaves our center depth. I mean, our center depth is already trash.
Do you bring up Ungrasorum?
Or Yaska would play center, maybe.
Yeah, but it's still there's still a bit of a hole at the second line center position, even with everybody that's listed there. That's the only thing. Unless
we're still seriously in on Miller.
Yeah, that being said, Rantanen has played center before. No, I don't think that they would put him there.
Well, isn't Taylor Hall? Didn't he play center?
He did too. Yes.
Okay, so they could throw Taylor Hall as center on the second line center.
He's mainly a winger, though.
Yeah, but it's like beggars can't be choosers.
But I want to think he was drafted. But wasn't he drafted as a center?
I believe he was.
Rantanen? He was a winger.
No. Hall. And Rantanen was playing. Rantanen was playing center for the Avalanche for like 3 or 4 games a few games ago because somebody was out.
I think Hall was drafted as a right winger.
Yeah, if you remember, it was either Taylor or Tyler Seguin. It was Taylor or Tyler. Yeah.
Sounds like there's a lot of details to come. Darren Drager just posted that. Seems like
There
this
is. I mean, there's so
gotta
many.
be a complicated deal. It has to be a complicated deal if we're taking all that cap.
I just don't have any word. I need a day to process. Like, I mean, who knows? I mean, we know nature. I haven't seen anything official on KK. I've seen
the Canucks guy Taj said Canucks played themselves, and now only Rangers are in. Sad organization.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen anything official on KK. I've seen Natchez as part of the package, and that's it. So I don't know where you guys saw the KK news, but
it was a text from a friend. I haven't seen anything of repute saying that this.
Here, I'm gonna pull up the Hurricanes website and see. I know it won't be there first, but whatever we see posted there will be encompassing, which there's nothing posted there yet.
I mean, I could see them hanging on to KK.
We know for sure that Taylor Hall and Rantanen are coming to Carolina, and Natchez is going to Colorado.
And that's it. That's all we know.
And that's it.
There's more to it than that. There has to be.
Well, right. I'm saying that's all.
Chicago to retain, which is what are we paying Chicago to retain? What do they get out of this?
Right.
And are we being forced to give up
Nikishin?
Yeah, that's the big thing. If Nikishin's on his way out, that tells you we knew we weren't going to be able to sign him.
Yeah.
Well, Seth Jones I guarantee out for Chicago tonight.
Yeah, I guarantee our first round pick is part of this.
I'm good with that.
So, yeah, I am too.
I am.
We're so stacked in a prospect pool. I mean, any draft pick should have been on the table for a deal like this. Any one that they wanted, any combination of them.
Absolutely, I'm not arguing it. I'm just saying. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. Actually, I got to go process this, and plus I've got family time tonight. So,
thank you for joining us on short notice for the short.
Well, I was up here. I was at my desk. I had to, I got a work email that I had to come and take care of quick, and so I came up here to my desk and I start working, and then next thing you know, boom, Taylor Hall scratched. Boom, he's going to Carolina. Boom, Mikko Rantanen is a Cane. Like, wow, in like a matter of 90 seconds.
You should have seen Sam Wallace's face because I looked at him. I got a notification first, and I said, Sam, Rantanen's to Carolina. His eyes got as big as saucers. I don't think he believed me right away.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, we will definitely – we got a game tomorrow night, but at the Islanders, but I think we're going to have an emergency pod AB in Brandon.
Yeah, I'll be working tomorrow, so I might have to sit that one out depending on what time.
Blackhawks are getting a 3rd round pick. That is a piece of this.
We had 2 because of the Gensel trade.
Okay.
That's it, though?
That's probably, depending on what they're holding for this deal, they get a 3rd.
And maybe a player. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll see. But yeah. All right. I'll get up with you guys, I'm sure, in a little bit later. But enjoy watching this. This is the biggest trade the NHL has seen. This is bigger than the Kachuk trade.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I think
it is.
I mean, that was 2 teams. This is 3. This is
but also it was unexpected.
Oh yeah, it was unexpected. But this is the biggest trade in the NHL in years.
I would like to say again, I've been saying that we were going to get Rantanen all year. It made sense from the beginning. It made sense.
But you were hating on Tulsky. You didn't think he could do it.
Yeah, you were like, we're going to get Rantanen, but I hate the guy who
makes sense. I think any GM of Carolina would have made this work because it just
here we
made
go.
sense.
You can't even give the guy credit.
Stop.
You can't even give the guy credit.
No way.
I need to see the deal. I need to see the deal before I give anybody credit. I want to know what the hell's going on.
What the
Enjoy,
fuck
boys.
That's
I'll talk to y'all later.
See ya, Matt.
Because if I see like it's Nikishin and Natchez and KK out, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's steep, but still probably the right.
Did you say it was a 2nd round pick that went to Chicago?
Third.
Okay, that was the 3rd that we got back for Gensel.
I really think they're getting KK.
Bro, if we're getting Mikko Rantanen in here, like if that's what we had to do, so be it. We've got enough in the organization to make it work at center.
You can always bring up Bunker Sorum.
Yeah, I don't know if
you
he's
have to.
ready yet, but like
I can't breathe.
he can slot in, and Jordo can keep doing second line center stuff because honestly, he kind of has played that role lately.
Did you see the Athletic article about our prospect pool?
What about it? Nah.
They ranked, so they were ranking all the teams in the league, but they ranked us at 16th. We were down 3 positions. I can understand why, because they said their explanation was because Kishin wasn't in that age group anymore because he's like 23, 24 years old, and the graduation of Jackson Blake to the NHL. So that's still pretty good.
Wait, hold on a second. No, I don't think that was one of them. I highly doubt that.
We would not trade Jarvis.
I don't think so. No.
Who said Jarvis?
One of the guys in the comments.
It's not going to happen.
No,
Yeah.
Jarvis isn't going the other way.
Mm-mm.
It's
It's Aho, Jarvis, and Slavin that are untouchable.
Hey, Sam, we got an entry.
Yeah, I saw.
Snowman NC asked, did Roslovic play center? Yes, he was also drafted as a center. So was Natchez, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Colorado puts him there. Because, I mean...
That would make sense for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a 1-2 punch, though. McKinnon and Natchez. That's insane. Like, this might be one of those things that works out really well for both sides. Yeah, okay, so one thing in regards to everything you see posted on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, don't believe anything unless it comes from Elliot Friedman, one of the team accounts, Pierre LeBrun, Chris Johnson, and NHL Network.
Saravelli, he's the one who first broke the Rantanen news.
Saravelli broke it, and I was like, holy shit, no way. But I didn't think he would break something like that if it wasn't true, because that would ruin that motherfucker for life.
Someone posted, hey, at Eric Tulsky, would you like to share with the rest of us?
Oh, by the way, guys, go look at a post that I made earlier where I had Mikko Rantanen in eyeballs, and I picked out a very specific picture of him where he's wearing a white sweater, a red helmet, and red gloves. And I just QT'd it and said manifest complete. It fucking worked.
Hey, Sam, you know what this all leads back to?
What?
The ice cream that I got.
No, you don't get credit for getting
Wait,
ice
what?
cream at a game last night.
So we were at the game. I went to get 2 Roosters ice cream because I love their ice cream.
I've heard it's good. I've never tried it.
In the first intermission, and then obviously we saw what happened in the second period. And I was like, Sam, it was the ice cream.
All right, so I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to look at some of the comments because we have a lot of them. We currently have 247 people watching this stream, 220 of them on X, 27 on YouTube, and there's probably more of them than that because YouTube and StreamYard undercounts for some reason because I go back and look at it retroactively, and it's normally triple that. So tonight it's going to be a lot bigger. Thank you for joining us on such short notice. Thank all of you guys for joining me on such short notice.
Hold on. Elliot Friedman, believe it is fair to say this. The Hurricanes had a decision to make. What was available from Vancouver and going for Rantanen, they struck for Rantanen. Sounds like we were the number one. We were going to be the team to get Miller or Rantanen, and we opted for Rantanen, which is the right decision there.
Yeah. Well, see, it's like, and someone in the comments said it. I didn't get a chance to see it. Jarvis was also drafted as a center, and he plays above his size. So it's like, and the cool thing about it is if you do have Jarvis start playing center on the second line, him and Aho will still be on the penalty kill together. Him and Aho will still be on the power play together. You don't lose a ton there if you do that. All right, let me start going through some of these comments here. Let me get back to Zach Kaniak. What's up, buddy? We would still need a 2C. 2C, yeah. That it's going to be interesting to see what comes around here.
That could be solved in the off season, maybe.
Somebody
I
just
don't
put Mikko Rantanen versus 34-year-old JT Miller, coughing baby versus hydrogen
bomb. Faircraft, is Mikko actually a possibility? No, Mikko is a reality, my friend. Jack Roslovic, even if you are here, give your number up.
Yeah, whatever. Roslovic.
If Rantanen becomes a Kane, you need to come back to Raleigh and have a massive get-together this time. I will try. I will do my best. Faircraft, I have no clue he was even on the market. Yeah, basically the negotiations there were not going well. And I thought that maybe it was just saber rattling to, make them negotiate and come closer. And apparently it actually was not going well.
So everything I saw with Mikko Rantanen, the problem was, so Leon Draisaitl went first. So it was always a matter of who was going to get their deal done first. Draisaitl got his done first. Rantanen was like, oh, wait a second. I want that kind of money. Colorado can't afford that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Draisaitl set the market.
So that's the problem. And the thing is, Carolina's going to have the money to start next season. And Colorado just doesn't have it. But they can afford to wait with Natchez because they get him for a really good deal for next year.
Yeah, because
so it makes sense for both teams.
They can sign him to an extension right after July 1st. And let's see, we'll go through some more of the comments here as we wait on some stuff to unfold. Catherine Bartlett, who's probably got to be feeling a roller coaster of emotions right now. Chicago GM was at the last two Avs games. Taylor Hall is a very good replacement for William Carrier. I just don't like getting a rental this season. That was a cheap rental, though. Even if we had only gotten Taylor Hall, that you're talking about a mid-round
Breaking news.
What you got?
Breaking news. I'm told the Canes are trading 2 roster players and getting Rantanen from the Avalanche and Hall from the Blackhawks, and the Blackhawks are retaining salary.
Okay, where'd that come from?
Kevin Weeks.
Oh, okay.
So 2 roster players, so it is probably Natchez Roslovic? Oh, KK.
So KK is going to...
KK and Natchez to go Avs go. Again, very complex deal, and trade call is yet to be conducted.
So I don't think Nikishin went.
He was probably untouchable. I really figured that. And not to mention Colorado's defense and prospect pool included is actually pretty good. It's about as good as ours, if not a little bit better in some ways. Like, they've already got Makar. Why do they need Nikishin too?
So fire sale coming to Pittsburgh as well.
Kevin Weeks updates only count if he does it from a random location where you can only see the top of his head.
Oh my God.
Rantanen is a core player. I wonder how Aho's going to feel not being the best player on the team anymore.
I don't think he cares. I think he's like...
He's happy.
He's got to be happy. He was so pissed off.
This on my phone, but I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, so you're jumping off?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Peace. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, no, it's like he was so upset about Gensel being gone, called him and tried to get him to stay, and now he's got an even better player that he's honestly a little bit more familiar with, that he's really good buddies with. Yeah. No, this is a good thing.
Frank Saravelli tweeted, sounds like both KK and Natchez are going to Colorado from Carolina as part of the Mikko Rantanen deal.
Greg Wisniewski just tweeted, congrats to the New York Rangers are becoming the entire trade market for JT Miller.
Yeah, they'll probably get him now, but I don't care.
Honestly, if I'm Vancouver, I just wait to the offseason and tell Pettersson and Miller to just suck it up. You want to win a cup or not? All right, so someone posted a Hurricanes projected lineup. Svechnikov, Aho, Blake, Hall, Rantanen, Jarvis, Martinook, Stahl, Roslovic. Well, this is wrong because KK's going the other direction. Andrew Schnitker says, wait, the Canes got Rantanen and got rid of KK's contract? Holy moly.
Yeah, fuck him. Not KK, the Andrew what I hate that guy.
Really?
I'm messaging the people
Can't
in our
stand him.
network, Sam. They're freaking out too.
Yeah, I could use a drink too, but I actually don't have anything of the alcoholic variety here right now.
Okay, Sam. I might want to get you to make me a drink with this.
Just for your listeners, by the way, I am going to pull up Mikko Rantanen's stats just in case anyone's never really heard of this guy. For the record, his entire career, he's played 619 games, has 681 points. In his career, let's go back. We'll just look at the most recent couple of seasons. This season, in 49 games, Mikko Rantanen has 64 points. Last year, in 80 games, Mikko Rantanen had 104 points, and in the year before, he had 105 points, all within 80 to 82 games. Carolina finally has a consistent guy who's not only a point per game player, above a point per game player, we're talking about 100-point player.
Yeah. And even in the system, he would still probably get 100.
Okay, so basically KK and Netch is going in for Rantanen, but they combine like over $10 million in cap.
Then that was enough to get Rantanen just trading those two. Like, as far as the second line center thing goes, because I see a bunch of different comments in here, and we just haven't had a chance to go through them all yet. We have an emergency option, or we have several, emergency options there. You could have Jarvis play there because he was drafted as a center. He would fit Rod's style of play and do all the things that he asks him to do. You could call up Suzuki and, figure out what order you want to put him in and have Jordo as the 2C, because honestly, the way he's been playing, I think he can still do that. And then you address that in the off season. Like, there's a multitude of options here. It's like, I wasn't that upset about losing Gensel. I really wasn't. Whatever little bit I was mad about it, gone.
I'm over Gensel now.
Well, because of the whole Rantanen deal. That's that's my reason why I'm over Gensel.
Adam Gold says there has to be a lot of retained money for math to math, which he's correct. But Rantanen is big, 28, and a points machine. Sebastian Aho will be thrilled.
Yeah. He Rantanen is 6'4", and he skates incredibly well.
I can't wait to hear Elliot Friedman's next episode.
Yeah, that next episode of 32 Thoughts is going to be interesting. But yeah, so, and then not to mention, it's like, if for the math to math, also Colorado might have retained salary just because it was the end of the contract for him anyway. So that how you can only retain 3 contracts or retain salary on 3 contracts, or you have 3 spots for it. That comes off the books for them at the end of the season.
So Corey Love tweeted, I asked Coach Kanyemi last night if being mentioned in trade rumors is difficult. He broke into a smile and said, nah, at the beginning of the year, they think you're great. In the middle of the year, they think you're shit.
Oh, wow. Alex Serber asked, do y'all consider Rantanen a top 10 forward in the league? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Sometimes he's a top 5 forward in the league.
Our good old buddy Matt just sent us a text. The Blackhawks are retaining half of Mikko Rantanen's cap hit.
They get a pick out of it.
None on Taylor Hall.
I'm still a little concerned about the Senators.
I can tell you that I texted my girlfriend that we were getting Mikko Rantanen, and now she's saying she doesn't want to go to the game for the Hurricanes against the Wild anymore.
Like they were going to win any damn way.
Hey, they shut us out. To be fair, we got blanked at home.
Minnesota,
we were not good then.
Let's see here. Any more information popping up?
There's still no guarantee we'll win that game. It just means on paper we've got better.
Oh, I know. I'm being funny.
I know. But man, I'm just trying to figure out the lines now. I mean, you would think Blake Aho Rantanen or Svetch Aho Rantanen, like.
See, I think that's part of the reason why they felt comfortable making this trade. is because of how much better Blake has gotten in such a
Yep.
short amount of time
Exit.
that they could move him up. Because here's what if it were up to me, just thinking of it now, Blake, Aho, Rantanen, that's your top line. Let Jarvis play the center position. You drafted him as a center. At least give him a look there. You didn't do it with Natchez, and you had and Rod had his reasons for it. Jarvis, he doesn't have those same reasons. Give Jarvis a look there. Build a second line around him, and go from there. Your bottom six stays your bottom six. Not to mention you got Taylor Hall now, so you can put him somewhere on that second line. He's going to be a power play asset as well. I mean, both of them are, but Taylor Hall specifically will be a power play asset to where we can actually maybe build 2 lethal power play units now. We have not had that all this season.
Imagine a line of Rantanen, Aho, and Taylor Hall.
That could be really good. That could be incredibly good. And another thing with Rantanen, he is no slouch defensively either. So for a 100-point player, he is incredibly responsible defensively, and he doesn't cheat. So we got us something good going here.
I would think there's something else, though. Just because we traded KK, who's a center, like you would think we at least have someone that plays center. I'm not saying it's a second line center type of player. Like I can't imagine us getting Casey Middlestat, but I mean, you would.
That's
think
not the most
maybe.
far-fetched idea, though. That you might be onto something there, Sam. This is unbelievable. I'm just now starting to come down from the.
I mean, you probably want to keep Martin, Stahl, and Jarvis together.
Yeah, you could keep Martin, Stahl, and Jarvis together, but I'm also like, now that Natchez is gone and now that KK is gone, I'm curious to see Jarvis tried out at his position he was drafted to play. Hall can play center. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I don't think he's done it in a long time, though. That's the only thing. Yeah, he played for the Bruins, Dylan. Yeah, Hall, I believe, was drafted as a center, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Well, I'm going to miss Natchez, but you know what? Rantanen is a whole lot better. And if we extend him, I'm getting his jersey.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That's the next jersey I get, Mikko Rantanen. Heck, I might even get one before we extend him.
Well, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to do something real quick.
I'm still trying to keep tabs on.
Well, with Brandon taking a break, we are both Sam Driscoll, Sam Wallace from the Caniac Report. If you haven't heard of us, check us out.
Absolutely.
We're a podcast. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very, very big trade for Carolina. And Sam, I mean, if you think about this or I'll wait till Brandon gets on. He's about to get on.
Do what?
Well, so I was just going to make up the point, be like, with Tulsky being this year being his first year as general manager, he probably, I mean, I know Dundon runs the show, but he probably wants to make his mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I
he
think
sure as hell just did.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. All right, we'll go through some more. We'll go through some more comments here, guys. I know we're usually better at responding to comments, but this has been some crazy stuff here. All right, I don't even know where to start. All right, here we go. Here's a good one. Pete, holy, this is huge. Yeah, it is, bro. Crispy says, maybe I'm done, but neither Hall or Rantanen or center Zoe. I feel like pieces are missing. I think Rantanen has played center intermittently, and he did so as recently as during this season. But that was because I think that was because Middlestat was out, if I remember correctly. I think. Let's not have another Gensel situation.
Yes.
No, they traded for him in January, and this is not the we went for it last year because we were at the end of the window. They did not trade for him without a plan to sign him. I don't think Dundon would have approved of that happening a second time, and I don't think Tulsky would want that to happen now
Not
that he's
giving
the
up
GM.
Not when you're giving up Natchez. You give up Bunting and some futures that were never going to make your roster. Okay, you can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to give up Natchez and KK and a 3rd round draft pick for Mikko Rantanen to just, and I'm sure something else is going the other way. Higher draft picks and a prospect, most like. I would be shocked if we got out of this without giving up a prospect.
Yeah, as long as it's not Nikishin, I don't care. And if it's Morrow, well, I already know who I would bring back to take Burns' place next season, and he's already back in the NHL. Thayer says straight you do what?
So that's what I said on our last episode.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just go ahead and bring him back, and then you don't have to worry about it. You know that he works with Slavin, but people are like, oh, but he sucks. No, he doesn't. Thayer says straight use JT Miller for media deflection. That's what I think happened. They basically that was like some Baghdad Bob shit that they did using goddamn JT Miller. Josh Epifanio says, Arthur Staples said, Nate, yep. Maverick says, Natchez KK gone, yep. Dylan says, goodbye, turnover machine, Natchez. Yeah, and Rantanen's puck management is significantly better. Thayer also says, I'm honestly glad we dipped out on Natchez and KK. Never trusted either of them, to be honest. They don't play confident and make bad decisions a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big KK stan, but for this particular trade, worth it.
I'm so happy KK's gone.
Yeah, now we can stop arguing over him and everything, because that was I remember there was one day Griff and I were doing Caniac sessions and AB wasn't there, and I was like, if AB and I ever have a physical altercation, it will be over KK. I'm pretty sure that's what would be the reason. It's there were more amicable discussions about the election than there were about KK. Change it to holy shit, we back. Yeah, pretty much. Natchez for Rantanen. Yeah, I'm good with it. No extension in place. I don't think that's going to be a problem this time. I think they learned last year.
What if they bring up Ryan Suzuki, Sam?
That's true. Ryan Suzuki can play center, and he's having a freakishly good season in Chicago. That would make a lot of sense. I forgot. That would actually make all the sense in the world to bring him up.
The Canes have $30 million in cap space heading into next season now, right? Yeah, they'll have more than enough to get done what they need to get done.
So this was posted so far. What we know: Mikko Rantanen and Taylor Hall to Carolina, Marty Natchez, Jesperi Kotkaniemi to Colorado, to Chicago, their own 2025 third-round pick, and retention on Rantanen's contract. We gave them back their third-round draft pick.
40 chess. Do me a favor. Can you tag me in that one? And I'll put it in the little runner thing at the bottom, please. I'll copy it over.
What?
The post you were just talking about.
You want me to just send it to you or what?
At me, so that way I can get it on the computer and not the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I'm going to copy and paste it into the little runner at the bottom, so that way if people join the show late, they can catch up on what's going on.
All right, I just commented on it.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. So we traded our own third-round pick apart. That was for the Tuesday trade, but we got Chicago's third. How did we get? I forgot how we got Chicago's third-round pick.
Adam Gold says Rantanen and Hall in, Natchez and Kotkaniemi out, futures as well. We'll see the details in a bit. Emergency Canes Corner pod coming shortly. So we beat him to the podcast side of things.
Yeah, that was pure dumb luck, dude. That was just me getting a twinge when the whole, wait, why the hell would we go get just Taylor Hall? That's something we would do in a contending window where we're just trying to add some supplemental scoring. I'm like, no, there's something else going on.
One of my favorites, Tim Donnelly, said, how long do we wait until we start pressuring the Canes to make plans for a big fat extension for Rantanen? Monday, give him the weekend to enjoy the trade buzz. I just hope this means that Mikko Rantanen will be in the roster and in the lineup starting tomorrow. You got to imagine he's going to play.
Oh,
Probably already on a plane.
So does that mean we put Carrier on LTIR probably then?
Yeah, since
I
they
would
said it was going to
think.
be a couple of months, it's going to
Yeah.
basically take him to the end of the season. And by the time he does come back, they don't have to activate him right before the playoffs. The daily cap hit will probably be low enough to where they can just bring him back in and still be under the threshold.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of people don't understand about the salary cap. It's not the overall thing; it's the daily hit. As long as you're under that, you're compliant.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, so for the Chicago pick that we got used in that deal for Hall, apparently it was just a third round pick swap. We traded our 2024 third round pick in exchange for a 2025 third round pick. That's funny.
All Canes Network, I need a drink. Yeah, me too. And I ain't got nothing here to drink. I mean, I got some volcano sauce, but that's not a wintertime drink. That's a summertime drink, in my opinion. I never thought the Canes would ever do something like this. I didn't either, Matthew. Let's see, Brian Todd. Well, there goes my Nature's jersey. It's all right. They're all collectibles. I still got my Rue 2-1. I've got a Derek Stepan jersey, for Christ's sake. It's just like, let's see, Ryan Suzuki to the NHL. That's probably going to have to happen now. Yeah. And that kid is, when I was watching the Wolves the other night, it's noticeable how good he is. Like, he kind of stands out amongst everybody on the ice.
You know, my first jersey was Yuri Talusti, if you remember that player.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
I like Talusti.
I did too. Call up Suzuki. Yep. Suzuki.
Yep.
Yeah. Call up the bike. Yep. Delta S. And yeah, Rantanen's 28. Yeah, we got prime Taylor Hall, but no, Seth Jarvis is not part of it, and I didn't think he would be.
I'd be surprised.
No, all the players that this organization would be willing to trade Seth Jarvis for are not available.
I would say probably the untouchables for Tulski would be Aho, Jarvis. Heck, I would
Slavin.
say probably Slavin. Heck, probably Stahl just because of how much they love the player.
And he's in a trade clause anyway.
Yeah, and the Kishkin.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we moved Morrow or Nadeau or somebody like that out today. But worth it. We got him in his prime.
Here's something from Griff. Dan Power says Colorado is not done. Maybe they'll flip.
Matt Beeman says we are just going to trade for Finns until we are a secondary training center for the Finnish national team. We were headed in that direction a couple of years ago.
So Rantanen is a Finn. That's what I wasn't 100% certain about.
Yeah, don't call him a Swede. They get mad about that.
Yep. Wow.
Losing the Kishin would be probably a long-term mistake. I don't think we did. I doubt it's him.
They would have traded him by now.
Yeah, if they were going to trade Nikishin, they would have done it for Meyer.
If Nikishin's, well, I mean, Rantanen's better than Meyer. If Nikishin's out, this would be the deal where it would make sense, and I think that would actually tell us that Carolina believed that the deal could not get done with Nikishin. But I tend to agree with you. I don't think I cannot imagine it would be Nikishin.
Man.
Oh, Code Kanyemi is not part of the deal, according to Elliot Friedman.
What?
I just saw it. Oh my gosh.
Damn. Okay. False alarm. KK still a Cane. You're good, bud. You're still here. My dog's over here.
What's going on? That means something else is going on the other way. Roslovic, maybe it's two roster players, which I'm fine.
I could see Roslovic.
Yeah, Roslovic makes sense. We weren't going to keep him anyway.
But just imagine, this could mean that if KK's staying, KK Rantanen? Or are you thinking Rantanen's still playing with Aho?
Put Rantanen with Aho then.
So Rantanen, Aho.
That's a no-brainer, I would think.
KK, Jarvis, and Blake.
Obligatory fuck you, AB, since KK's back. Thank you for reminding me, All Canes Network. Fuck you, AB.
Well, at least we have a center.
Well, maybe it could be Drury going the other way.
I'm good with that. We've got so many options to replace him in house.
I prefer Drury over KK.
Drury's high end is so much lower than KK's though. Like you don't see Drury sniping it like KK did the other night.
It's like
Dallas.
I have a theory. KK just needs to change something up with his specs on his stick. Maybe he needs to do a different lie or a different curve or something, because when he gets a hold of it, he puts a lot of mustard on it. But when he fans on it, it's embarrassingly bad. He's like Charlie Brown in the football when he like fans on it. It's like there's no in between. It's either pure heat or just doesn't work.
Hold up here. Corey Lavalette. I wonder if he said anything.
Emily Kaplan, the massive three-way deal will send Mikko Rantanen, Taylor Hall to Carolina, Marty Necas, and Jack Drury to Colorado. Poor sources. Chicago takes on 50% of Rantanen's salary and gets its own third-round pick back.
All right, so let me update the little banner thing here because we still got people coming. We are up to 480 people on this.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
I just tagged you in a post that I tweeted from Emily Kaplan.
Okay,
so KK is not getting traded. That's the newest thing that came out.
All right, let me update the banner here. Per Kaplan, the massive three-way deal will send Mikko Rantanen and Taylor Hall to Carolina, Martin Necas, Jack Drury to Colorado per sources. Colorado takes on 50% of Rantanen's salary and gets its own third-round pick, save, and display. The situation is fluid, everybody.
But we're still trading. Here's the thing: we're still trading a center in Drury, so you still have somewhat of that same problem.
Suzuki,
with the center depth. So maybe you do bring up Suzuki. That's the
Suzuki
only player I see comes
Suzuki
to
would
mind.
make sense.
Yeah,
but then
Suzuki.
who's getting scratched? Because if it's two roster players out, we got two roster players in. Someone on the roster can't play. No, because two roster out, two roster in. Someone's not playing. Who is it? Is it Juha Jaska? I'm guessing they're going to put him as
him back down.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, he's played fine, but it's like he's not someone you want to have full time. But they can just send him back to Chicago. That's no problem. But our top, okay, so actually I'm going to do something else here real quick. I'm just going to I'm going to draft up a top six real quick.
Elliot Friedman confirms Jack Drury will go to Colorado.
Okay, good.
Official trade hasn't happened yet, but Colorado getting Necas Drury as part of this blockbuster with Carolina and Chicago. That was Pierre LeBrun.
This is a game changer, though. Like Rantanen, though, however we do the lines, this is important.
It is. It really is important. Some people don't think lines are important, but they are. They help establish chemistry.
All right. Here. Y'all take a look at this and tell me what you think. That's what I'm thinking for. Oh, wait. I put Jarvis twice. Hold up. Jarvis can't do that.
To point that out.
Shit. My bad. I'm so excited right now. I can't even remember everybody on the damn team. Let's see. Rantanen, Jarvis, Svechnikov, KK. Actually, should I move Svechnikov up to... See, if Svechnikov plays left wing with Aho as opposed to right, or plays right wing with Aho as opposed to left, I don't have much of a problem with them playing together.
So I'm guessing you probably have Svech playing with KK. That'd be a tough line.
Yeah, and then if they're with Jar, it's like I'm just trying to figure out who the top line would be then with Aho and Rantanen. Blake, he's earned it so long as he plays well, like because he's been playing really well there.
And then Taylor Hall with KK and Svetch. I'm excited too, Brandon. Oh my gosh.
That's actually a really solid top 6, and you've got experience in there too. And that's even before you factor Jarvis in, and he can keep playing with Stahl and Martinook.
Exactly.
That's a legit. Okay, we're onto something here.
So, what would be your fourth line? In other words, that'd be what? Ryan Suzuki, Jack Roslovic. It's not bad.
No. Oh, what?
Sounds like Seth Jones might be heading to Chicago. Might be heading to Colorado.
That makes sense because
so Seth Jones
there.
might be part of this deal.
Yeah, he's from there, so that's pretty cool that he would get, because the whole reason he got into hockey was because his dad Popeye, when he played in the NBA, was really good friends with Joe Sakic. So that's actually really cool. Still have faith that KK can be our second center. I do too. I will be the last person to give up on Jesperi Konkaniemi. I can promise you that. KK will give up on himself before I give up on him.
Yes, he will.
Jarvis double shifting all year. Yeah, pretty much. He's that dynamic. I just thought he could play on 2 lines at once. It's kind of like when you make your lines in the video game and you just constantly have your best players out there and never use your bottom 6 at all. It's like Slavin and D'Angelo were clocking like 45 minutes a night for me in NHL 22 or whatever it was.
And I apologize to all your viewers for me not looking at the screen. I'm trying to keep up with all the information coming.
Oh no, dude, they don't care, and we have a lot of the same viewers anyway.
So actually, you know what? Your fourth line could be Robinson, Roslovic, and
Suzuki
or Yaska. I mean, you have options there, to be honest. I know Sam probably wants Suzuki over Yaska, but at least you have options. Heck, Tyson Jost, when he gets healthy, he might be.
Yeah, someone in the comments mentioned that too, Tyson Yost as well. And I really liked how he played. That was one of the reasons, like, when he played the way he did, I'm like, yo, can we can move Drury. Like, we've got options there. Okay, so it's like, okay, you move Drury out. Okay, but then you've got Yost. Yox has shown he can play there. Not all the time, but when we need him. And we have a somewhat unquantified variable in Suzuki that I think has a very high upside. So,
yeah.
All right, hold on. Elliot Friedman, big deal looks something like this. Carolina, Mikko Rantanen, Taylor Hall. Colorado, Marty Natchez, Jack Drury. Chicago, 3rd round pick, 50% of Rantanen's salary. The big question becomes, can the Hurricanes convince Rantanen to sign? Sebastian Aho will lead the lobbying.
Oh, so the new news here is 50% of Rantanen's salary is being retained by Chicago.
I think that's been out already.
Well, no. What was out? What we thought was 50% of Taylor Hall's contract. Now it's shifted to Rantanen's salary.
It's true. David Pagnotta confirms all the other current information.
damn it. Work. Let's see.
I freaking hate New York Ranger Louis.
Why? What'd he say now?
Carolina trading for top-tier winger and not extending them. Rantanen as a Ranger on July 1st.
That guy, fuck him.
I'd be so mad if that happened, though.
I don't think that's gonna. They traded for him early to allow themselves time to make sure it gets worked out. There's no way they didn't go into that knowing that the price tag was going to not knowing what the price tag was. Plus, lower cost of living, lower taxes in North Carolina, you could probably get his AAV a little bit lower here than he would have gotten in Colorado. And we've got the money to pay him. Like, we were a little bit crunched when it came to the Gensel situation. We don't have that problem this time. If he wants 14, you give him 14.
Yep.
Yeah. It'd be a good poll, though, would be, okay, who becomes your fourth line center? Suzuki, Yaska, for the time being, or probably for the time being in the description. But
I'll tell you what,
Suzuki or Yaska.
I'll make that right now.
I think that'd be a good poll.
Yeah,
I'll
make that right this second.
Since the 2020-2021 season, goals, Mikko Rantanen has ranked 5th, assists 11th, points
Speaking of
4th.
Whew. Man, I can't believe this.
We have acquired a top 5 goal scorer and a top 5 point scorer in the league.
And one of the cool parts about having Mikko Rantanen here, especially if he plays with Aho might finally get that elusive 100-point season of his.
On accident, too.
Yeah, no, it won't be because he's doing anything differently.
It won't be on purpose. It'll be completely on accident. It'll be because he accidentally touched the puck before Mikko Rantanen went in and scored after deking through 5 New York Ranger players.
I will admit, I am a little bit surprised that I didn't see Jack Roslovic as part of this deal. Now, news could still come out, but
here we go. Colorado is getting picks in return too. 2nd rounder in the 2025 draft and a 4th rounder in the 2026 draft. Emily Kaplan.
Who said that?
Emily Kaplan.
Okay, so who should be the new 4C for the Canes now that Drury has been traded? I have Yaksa, Suzuki, Yost. Who am I forgetting?
Maybe Unger Sorum. I don't know. We can throw that in, maybe.
I haven't seen anything about prospects.
Okay, good. Yaksa, Suzuki, Yost. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I'll just type other for the 4th one.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, polls up.
Sam, if you could retweet that.
Which one?
I'm doing the the poll. I'm doing as much as I can on the Instagram side.
I made a poll to see. I made a poll about who should be our new 4th line center with Jack Drury gone.
Wait, hold on. What's Sarah?
I'm handling Instagram right now as much as I can.
Yeah, I've only got X, so.
All right. Tweeted that. Not sure how to process yet, but impeccable source said that Rantanen. Whoa! And not sure how to process yet, but impeccable source said that this Rantanen deal was not the biggest thing on the table in the last 48 hours.
Oh boy!
What? Rob Blendamore about to go crazy. Someone used the nickname I had for Brendamore. Blendamore.
NYR Louis is a clown. Yeah, he acts like every single player wants to go play for the Rangers, and it never happens.
Who wants to go play for? Literally, the Rangers are nothing more than a clown of a franchise. Who wants? I mean, seriously, Adam Fox probably regrets that decision.
No, he probably still loves it up in New York.
Listen, I don't know why he would.
Listen. I do not like the Rangers, but people do apparently. To each his own. That's how I say it.
Oh, someone posted a picture of I think this is at the World Championships a few years ago. Aho and Rantanen playing together.
I love that they're going to be playing together.
Yeah, Brendamore better not break them up. They're like, no, leave the blender at home. Put those two together.
Leave the blender at home.
Yeah, actually, take the blender out back. Put 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and call it a day. Buddy, what's wrong? You know that I'm all excited, don't you? Come here. What's up?
I mean, even if it was Yaska as fourth line center, I wouldn't be disappointed.
No, not after the upgrade we've got.
Yeah. I mean, Robinson, Yaska, Rozovic, that's a physical. That's somewhat of a physical line, I would say.
Let Rob play 4C. Mikko on first power play unit for us. Austin Holmes asked, yes, absolutely, unequivocally. The one thing
one-timer shot.
Yes, the one thing you might not see Rantanen do is kill penalties. He's capable of it. It's just we are stacked on penalty killers. We don't need to change anything with the penalty kill. And the only reason it's not first instead of Dallas is because there was like a week straight we were killing 5-on-3s off every night.
Well, wasn't Drury part of the PK?
Yeah, but they would replace him with like Yoxer or Yost or someone like that before they would put Rantanen out there.
Maybe.
Hey, buddy.
Wow.
Are you excited about Mikko Rantanen? Penny's excited. He's a good boy.
Oh, Penny's out.
No, she's like, yeah, that's cool. I'll worry about it in the morning. Hi, Frankie. You want to say hi to everybody?
Second and fourth going to Colorado.
Say hi. You barely
I'm
see him,
seeing
but he's
that
there.
from a couple of different sources, including Elliot Friedman. Picks involved, second rounder. Yeah. So second and fourth are going to, according to Emily Kaplan. I think I've said that before.
So yeah, I think probably for now it's going to be Yaska. It's just the gut feeling I'm having.
Do lines with Mikko at 2C. Okay, I'll try that here in a minute. Let's see what else we got. Frankie, chill out, buddy. Let's see what else we got here. Lay down, pal. All right. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Hold on.
You know, I mean, I'm just wondering how else Brendan Moore could shake up that top six right there. I mean, to me, you just have to put Rantanen with Aho. I mean, Blake obviously is a good possibility. I mean, I think if I'm trying to predict what Brendan Moore would do, the only player I could see Brendan Moore kind of switching every now and then for Blake, because he is a rookie. You can't expect too much from rookies. Is maybe putting Rozovic up there, because Rozovic has worked, even though he's on a 12-game pointless streak, Sam. But I mean, Rozovic, Aho, Rantanen. I mean, I don't know how. Personally, I wouldn't like that line as much as Blake being up on there. But if it's to help Blake's development and not put too much ice time on him, I might be willing to do that. Would you, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, if it makes sense, I'm for it. But really, at the moment, it's I'm curious to see what we have like going on. Like, I want to know if Carolina's losing any prospects. Like, that's like the big thing.
If they're not, I think this is a guaranteed win. But I mean, obviously Taylor Hall, I think, is probably going to be that goal scorer on that second line. I don't know, Sam. How I just can't see how a line of Rantanen, Aho, and Taylor Hall, even though maybe it could happen. I just would think Taylor Hall is probably the solution more for the second line than he is for the first line.
That makes sense.
I mean, I'm guessing it's Rantanen and Aho for sure, and then it's going to be KK and Taylor Hall, and it's just a matter of where Svetch, Jarvis are going.
Svetch, Jarvis, or Blake.
Yeah, it's just a matter of which direction these guys go.
Yeah, I'm still looking to see if there's anything else going on.
That's what
yet.
I've been doing.
Yeah. I mean, there can be a lot of different line combinations, and I think that's what Rod Brindamore likes.
I mean, you know for a fact Rantanen's playing on that first line. Rantanen is now officially the best player in the Carolina Hurricanes franchise.
Yes.
Yep.
And he's going to make Sebastian Aho even better than he already was.
And somehow this roster is now also better than what we had last year. I don't know how that happened, but all of a sudden this roster is better than last year's roster. Like, we just automatically became like the top contender in the Eastern Conference.
All right, so let me make sure I've got a handle on this here for the banner here. There was a second and fourth from Carolina also went to Colorado.
Correct.
And that was a 2025 second rounder and a 2026 fourth.
If we ended up giving up absolutely nothing else, we fleeced them, which is why I'm sure something else is going to drop.
Yeah, no, this ain't it yet.
Well, I mean, so Natchez, I mean, if he's playing in Colorado system, I think he can put up almost serious numbers as Mikko Rantanen did. I say almost just because I just don't think he's as good as Rantanen. But you also have Drury and a couple of picks.
Joe Giglio thinks Carolina. Joe Giglio thinks that Carolina ends up in another situation with, like they did with Jake Gensel with Mikko Rantanen.
I don't think so. I don't believe that this time. I always had a little bit of doubt when it came to Gensel because they went and got Gensel to make a cup run. This is we went and got this guy to be here for the rest of his career, specifically to play with Aho. And Aho probably lobbied for, hey, go get him.
Aho was like, I need a player like Gensel or even better than Gensel because I need some help too.
Yeah, like Aho is one of the
just real quick, adding Rantanen puts you in a position where Colorado was when they won a Stanley Cup. And that is, you are now in a position to outscore any problems you might have in goal.
Yes.
If Carolina is struggling, they can outscore those struggles in net. Adding Mikko Rantanen adds goals a game. Whether he's providing them himself or feeding the puck to players like Jarvis, Svetch, Aho, it doesn't matter. We are now in a position where you might be able to afford to not go out and get a goalie, because when the Avs won the Stanley Cup, they did not have some elite top-tiered goaltender. The Tampa Bay Lightning had the elite top-tiered goaltender. Colorado outscored their problems.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I would say I halfway agree with you there, Sam. Mainly just because you look at that blue line that Colorado has when they won the Cup. Devon Taves, Cale Makar, and Samuel Girard. Like, that was a good blue line. Wouldn't you agree, Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah, they did have a good blue line.
Yeah, they had an excellent one.
Am I allowed to trash another podcast on here, or should I behave?
Which one?
This isn't my podcast, so it's up to Brandon.
That's why I'm asking which one.
Not ours.
Well, I know
obviously.
The one that I just thoroughly despise.
Which one?
What is it? Surge Cast?
Put it into the private chat.
That's what I was going to say next. Sam. No, he already said it. What?
Oh yeah, you did.
You know what? You're a guest in my house. We practice freedom of speech here. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Nah, just apparently they're going to go live or some crap like that. Just stay tuned to us. We're better.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's as nice as I'm going to get.
Aw, just followed me as this cutest little dog.
Sam, should we do an emergency podcast or should we just wait till Monday's episode?
Emergency podcast with us? Maybe once the deals are finalized, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I want the deals finalized before I do.
I mean, I
anything.
kind of don't want to jump off here though, considering we have 647 viewers. But
I kind of don't want to either, Sam.
yeah, I'll tell you guys what I will do though. I will download the video for you and send it to you, and you guys can post it on your stuff. Feel free to use it however you want.
Let's
That's
do
totally
that.
fine. Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, I can't thank this post. We've gotten a lot of.
The reason why I've only hosted live once, so
we've gotten one since this is all started. We've gotten like 4 or 5 new followers on here. So if anyone's watching that and they just followed us,
yeah, I've noticed that too on Instagram too, Sam.
Carl Hiltbrunner, welcome. I'm a Kraken fan, just here for the drama. Yeah, it's been fun. I sent the trade in the group chat. Thank you very much, BTS, and welcome to the show. One of our best ones.
This is going to be an icon. This is going to be a big episode.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day that like I had this many in a stream at once. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back one more time.
Man, I mean, Sam, this has just been a great night, I would say, for... Hold up real quick. But yeah, I would say just a great night for the Hurricanes to be, I mean, going all out. I mean, I'm sure your opinions have changed on Tulski, haven't they?
As long as this deal makes sense, yeah. And so far, it makes sense. Again, the only thing that could sour the
Sam's breaking up again.
deal for me would be indications going the other way. There they are.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I just don't see that happening. Tanner M, thank you for the follow. If you're watching the stream, thank you to all the new followers. I've gotten a bunch of them.
Yeah, we've gotten 2.
You're getting a bunch too. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm up to 700 or 672 now.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah,
thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, and if you're one of my followers and you're not following these guys, they're called the Caniac Report. We do a lot of stuff together. We talk pretty much every day. Please go follow them as well. Their show's really good. This is normally who I listen to on my commute 2 days out of the week because that's about how often they upload, and it fits perfectly for me because you guys keep your episodes like 30 to 45 minutes long, so it like fits my commute like perfectly.
That's what our goal is.
Yeah, no,
it
works out
they
really
have been
well.
a bit long recently.
We want it to be.
Here, I'm going to go into all the other random group chats that I'm in and just say Mikko Rantanen is a Hurricane.
I'm not seeing anything else. Adam Gold just posted his link.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing I forgot, and someone just mentioned it in one of the chats I'm in, Eric Robinson is still playing really well. He can go up the lineup if he needs to.
Yes, he could.
Yeah.
But if he plays on a 4, listen, I love Robinson, and I think him playing on the 4th line doesn't mean that he's bad. It just means how good we got. So if he plays on the 4th line type of role, I'd love that.
He flourishes anywhere in the lineup. Okay, so then we could have a top 6 of, say, Rantanen, Aho, Jarvis, Svechnikov, Robinson, and KK. I'm not upset about that. Put Svechnikov on the right for KK, Robinson on the left.
Maybe, but I mean, do you want to put a guy like Taylor Hall on the 4th line, maybe? Or
see, my apologies to Taylor Hall. I keep forgetting we acquired you because all I've really been thinking about is the fact we got Mikko Rantanen. It's kind of like
understandable.
I hate to be using the guy as a footnote, but that's kind of all he is to me at the moment. I'm like, okay, no, we got 2 good quantifiable assets here. This is insane. This will help out the locker room a whole lot too, I think. Brian Hauser, I saw your comment on X. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. One of our biggest fans is telling us thank you. I am so glad I'm not playing on Friday night anymore. Otherwise, I totally would have missed this. And then people would have been wondering why I was in the locker room half naked, jumping up and down. Because I would have been, if I still played in that Friday night pickup I was in, I would have been about halfway undressed when that news came through. Ron Davidson says, would Hall possibly play with Stahl? No, I don't think that would be a good fit.
I can't see that happening.
KK Svechnikov and Hall. KK Svechnikov and Hall could be good. Any combination of Aho, Rantanen, and Hall could be good. You've got a multitude of really good options there. It's like we have stuff to talk about for days with this. And
or what you could do, here's another line combination. I mean, you kind of already mentioned it already, but I mean, you do Robinson, Svet, KK, and then your fourth line could be Yaska, Brozovic, Taylor Hall.
That ain't bad at all either. We've got some, getting these two guys have like made some really good options here. I just don't want Rod to go crazy with the blender again. Like that's what I'm worried about, that he's going to go full automatic blender.
Well, I mean, granted, in his defense, part of the reason was just because we weren't getting a lot of offense from our star players. That
true.
was the big thing.
And the team was just kind of not playing that well in general around that time. I think he was just trying to find something that worked.
Exactly.
So
y'all keep bumping in and out, by the way.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, well, hopefully that'll stabilize here. I guess my internet's not used to having this many people watching the show. All Canes Network, bro, I have work tomorrow, but I can't sleep. Now, yeah, I got work too, and I was going to go get some ice time in the morning before I went. That ain't happening now.
All right.
I don't have work, thank the Lord.
Sam, do you have work?
No.
Okay, good.
I work for a bank. I'm 9 to 5.
You're not open on Saturdays?
No.
Okay, yeah. See, the one that I used to go to was open every other Saturday.
Used to be, but not anymore.
Coconut Kyle says 5 a.m. Yes. Carl Hiltbrunner says, will Rantanen be in New York tomorrow? Yes. I have no reason to believe otherwise. If that trade happened today, then you'd be cutting it close. Like if it happened like early afternoon, but like he's got an advance notice, he'll be there.
Well, I think the reason why he kind of has to is just because
we're sending 2 roster players out.
Yeah,
either Rantanen and Taylor Hall got to be there, or else we got to bring people up from Chicago.
Dylan Bollinger says Devil fans are mad that we got him. Boo, fucking who? Cry me a fucking river. Devil's Joint, Neil Villapiano, love you guys. The rest of you, nah. We like our group. I like it a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. We got to keep KK too, man. That makes my day.
You're
like,
so
I'm just happy about them keeping KK as I am about them getting Rantanen. Like, I liked Nate just a lot, but it's just like I don't think he was ever going to work out here long term. It looked like he was going to in the beginning of the season, then he fell off a cliff, and he's just had all these inconsistencies. But I think he's going to get to play the way he wants to play in Colorado.
Yeah. I think it's honestly, I could see this being a trade that works out for both teams, Brandon.
Me too. And the best part about it is it's cross conference.
Yeah, it is.
Won't have to see him unless it's in the Stanley Cup Finals.
And if that happened, then it definitely worked out for both sides because you only have to beat him 4 times at that point. Let me edit this because I accidentally... Wait, what the hell? Okay, hold on. I panic typed this and I forgot to put the second K in the title.
Someone said, I question their credibility. Is that ice talk thing? But apparently they said Hurricanes are just getting started. They're not done. look for depth players to fill out the bottom 6. Could still be interested in JT Mill. I can't.
I don't see how money works there.
No.
Honestly, I think that's too many moves and making too many changes at once at that point. We're shipping out 2 roster players. I don't think we need to make any more change. I think that this needs to be done. Unless you're going to ship out Orlov to make room for Nikishin, this needs to be done. Because we'll be on Nikishin watch in 2 months.
Yeah. And even though I think our team's gotten better, I mean, considering that this has been a big blockbuster trade, it wouldn't go past me to see the team a little bit struggle just to get that chemistry set.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if they lose tomorrow night. I'm not saying that to be mean. It's just like this is going to be some big changes.
Yeah.
You just shook up your Trip Tracy. Oh no, I thought Trip Tracy sent something out, and I was like, oh boy.
I was going to say they traded Trip Tracy. Unacceptable.
No, you can't trade Trip Tracy.
No, he probably said Rantanen's a huge Caniac.
He is a huge Caniac.
Yeah, and Trip is the original huge Caniac. There is not a huger Caniac than Trip Tracy, and there never will be.
He's the original huge Caniac.
The original huge Caniac. Fly Henry Fly says, imagine if we kept Tavo and we went Tavo, Aho, Rantanen. So I made a prediction on another show. I think, actually, it was with you, Sam, and it was one time on Caniac sessions as well. I have a very strong feeling Tavo Teravainen will be back in a Kane sweater sometime after next season. I can see Carolina going and giving a mid-round pick and asking Chicago to retain some salary and bringing him back or something like that. Just loading up for a playoff. I can see it happening. I got nothing to back it up, but I also had nothing to back up the little thing I posted about Rantanen earlier today, and here we are.
Yeah.
Please sign him.
Oh, excellent trade right here from Coconut Kyle. Trade for Forsland.
Yeah, I like Mike, but man, Forsland was the GOAT, dude.
Hey, Mike for John Forsland. Oh, I do that in a heartbeat.
For the record, we love Mike Maniscalco.
We do love Mike Maniscalco.
We do, but it's not that he's bad. It's just John Forsland is legendary.
He's the GOAT. There's only one hockey commentator I like more than him, Gary Thorne. That's the only one. And he's probably the best one ever, if you ask me.
Mike Emmerich.
I was about to say him, too.
I can't. Gary Thorne and John Forsland for me all day. Gord Miller is a close one. I really like him, too.
There's the Canadian guy, too. I just don't remember who he is. And
Canadian guy in hockey, you're going to have to be more specific.
No, it's like a sports. I think he's either Sportsnet or TSN. He's one of their like prime guys, but
Gord Miller?
know his name.
That Hudson guy or whatever his name is.
He's been around for a while.
Jim Houston. Is that him?
The Hockey Night in Canada guy?
I'd have to watch it. I'd have to hear him.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What's some of the other ones I like? Randy Hahn from San Jose. I like him. Brendan Burke. I actually like him. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually think he's pretty good.
Oh, here we go. Trade call underway now. Full deal. Carolina receives Mikko Rantanen, Taylor Hall. Colorado receives Marty Necas, Jack Drury, 2025 second, 2026 fourth, all from Carolina. The Blackhawks receive a third-round pick, their own returned from Carolina, 50% Rantanen's salary. It looks like no prospects were moved. This is according to Frank Cervelli.
Okay, let me update I'll update the banner then, gentlemen.
So that's it. That's the end, right?
Oh, he could be right. AB might be right. It's always been rumored that Crosby would head and play over with McKinnon. Maybe Pittsburgh's going to move Crosby, and this is their way of making some space for that.
I'm fine with that because it gets Crosby out of the Eastern Conference and out of the Metropolitan Division. Good with it. Go. Send him.
Sam, who said that?
AB just said that. No credible source. It's just ponderings. I think it's been something that's been discussed for a long time.
I can't wait to hear the hockey guys' reaction.
Oh yeah, that's going to be something else.
I love the hockey guy, for the record.
I do too. He's actually he actually kind of inspired some of my style.
He was part of the reason why I wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah, he gave me ideas like that's why I use the big difference between him and I, other than the fact that like he has like 1 million subscribers. Like, you know how he uses the whiteboards? I really like that, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. That's why I started using the slides. So I feel like I kind of got that, and I do a little bit more of the advanced stat type stuff than he does, but like his style, I love the simplicity of it. It's like really easy to follow and everything.
And I really do think if you have good content that's simple, then people will watch.
Yeah, like, that's what I like about his.
I actually am going to check that. I'm going on YouTube here.
I don't see how this isn't anything short of fleecing Colorado.
As long as we sign Rantanen, we fleeced him. That's the only thing we got to do now. And I got a question on here by Super Rich. He asked, do the Canes give him $14 million? Yes. If he says 14, you give him 14.
Tom Dundon, keep your stupid little nose out of the negotiations.
Yeah, let
Tulsky and company handle this, not you. You blew it with Jake Gensel, so if you haven't learned, stay out of it.
Yeah, I think he can learn though. Remember the whole Aho offer sheet thing. He learned from that.
I'll be right back, guys. I got to turn the TV off because that game I was watching ended, and now they've got this loud-ass "Your event has ended" thing on Flow Hockey. It's probably going to wake my girlfriend up, and she's going to get pissed. Watch out, dog. Let me get you.
This is unbelievable.
I know. It is great. I can't bring your comment up, Austin, but I agree with you. Love the hockey guy. But wow. Such an epic trade. But I mean, back to Tom Dundon, Sam. I do think, and I'll wait for Brandon to get on here. I mean, Brandon, would you agree that Dundon probably does learn through experience, kind of like with the Aho offer sheet thing?
Yes.
So that's why I just can't see him messing this one up as well.
This would be catastrophic. This would be 20 times worse than what happened with Gensel.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
If not you to make mention this trade and don't sign Rantanen, I don't see how you're taken seriously as a GM anymore. You can't make this big of a deal. You lose Natchez and you lose Drury and you lose some picks, and then you let Rantanen and Taylor Hall walk. That just can't. You can't. Taylor Hall walks. That's one of those whatever things that's most likely going to happen. You cannot let Rantanen walk. You can't go all in for Mikko Rantanen and then not sign him, especially if you don't win a cup. If you win a cup, I can be a little happy-go-lucky with whatever happens in the offseason.
Even though they didn't bring him in to just win one cup, they brought this guy in to win multiple ones.
Absolutely.
This is not a player you bring in to win one cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like I've always thought this organization is like very future-minded. I would have thought they've done would do this stuff, and this might have been my inclination too in the off season after this playoffs, just because we weren't expecting much. But it seems like Canes management was like, listen, we gotta go for it now. And I wonder if they just looked at their core with Aho being 27, he's in his prime. Slavin, yeah, he's in his prime, but he's starting to get older. They're probably like, we need to go for it now. Here's my question. Do they they've gone for it for what, 2 years in a row? Like at some point you can't go for it for year after year after year. I wouldn't do that. Would you guys agree?
No. Yeah, I would. No, I'm just seeing Barstool Chief is saying that someone also told me that Rantanen blocked a trade to Carolina last week. Colorado told him he could play for Carolina or Chicago. That's what made the deal happen. Fear of being a Blackhawk. I don't buy that.
I don't buy that either.
I don't buy that for a second. I think that's bullshit.
Did Rantanen? I'm wondering. Did he have any
Unless it's
trade
being
protection?
Unless it's being, yeah, if he didn't, then it doesn't matter. Also, if it's not coming from like Elliot Friedman or someone like that, then it's not true.
Rantanen had a 9-team no trade list. I'd be a little bit shocked if Carolina was on that list, just because of the amount of teams.
Also, you can't threaten like that. If he's got 19 and Chicago's not on it and Carolina's not on it, you could have just said, no, I'm going to go to free agency.
Yeah, that's why that was bullshit.
There's no way that's correct.
No, but this is someone that he's posted a bunch of, weird things in the past. He just randomly posted in summer one time, I wonder what Connor Bedard is up to. Yeah, because that's something that adults think about randomly in July. Will Parks asked, how will 3v3 overtime look without Natchez and Aho? Not that different because you'll have Natchez Aho and Rantanen. Casey, what's up, dude? Bro, yeah, bro. Like, for real. Thayercraft said, holy F, I just popped into Adam Gold's show, and the amount of Rangers fans saying they are going to sign Mikko is hilarious. The cope is wild.
It's okay if we win a Stanley Cup and you still get Mikko Rantanen. And
That's
watch
fine.
them never win a Stanley Cup. That means we have won 2 Stanley Cups more recently than the Rangers have won 1.
Yeah, and we'd be like winning. Let's see. So we'd have won one when there were 30 teams in the league and one when there were 32 teams in the league, which they did not.
Nope.
Because how many teams were in the league in 1994? 26? I'm pretty sure it was 26.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Adam Gold's live right now.
Poverty franchise.
William says, I hate the Bruins. Yeah, me too.
Also a poverty franchise.
Saying we're warming him up before signing the Rags. It was so toxic. See, that's something I don't understand. What's the point of crashing streams of other teams that you don't follow just to say stupid shit like that? Like, don't you have anything better to do with your time?
I would also like to say, why would an all-star player like Mikko Rantanen want to go to New York after he just saw how the New York Rangers treated their captain?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How the general manager has handled this entire year is why no big name player will opt to go to the New York Rangers. It makes
like what they did
sense.
to Barclay Goodrow too.
Plus, name a big player in the last 2 or 3 years who's gone to New York. You can't because it hasn't happened.
The last one was Panarin.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And he went there for a reason. Adam Fox, okay, we traded him there. He didn't choose to sign there. He wouldn't sign here. Big name players aren't choosing to go. Big name established players are not choosing to go to New York because the locker room isn't good, the management isn't good, the environment isn't good, and the taxes are crap. If they have a choice between Florida, Dallas, or Carolina, right now I think those are more destination spots than New York.
Hold up, guys. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
That's the final three.
Rags fans are just in shambles. What's up, Ryan? JT was drafted a Ranger. I doubt he would like to return. I don't see him going back there. And it's just like, I thought that the whole JT Miller and Elias Pettersson thing was a little bit overblown from the get-go. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up working that out and he just stayed there. Because it's like, how bad do you have to hate somebody to where you can't be around? I mean, I know those guys spend a lot of time together and everything, and they're on the road together and everything like that, but it's also like, are they being forced to sit next to each other on the plane? Do they have locker room stalls right next to each other? Like, I don't understand what's going on. The hockey teams have cliques and shit just like we do in our workplaces and everything. So trust me, there have been plenty of people that I've worked with that I didn't like, and I just made myself get through it. When I was in the military, especially, there were some motherfuckers I could have thrown off the ship, watched them drown, and not thought twice about it because of how bad I hated them. And I still went to work with them every day. And that was fucking awful.
I can't believe Jack Drury's gone there. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm rather him than KK though. KK is significantly better of a player than he is.
This is just bizarre. I cannot believe it's happening.
Yeah, it is.
Again, sorry for not talking too much. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything of importance.
I'm doing the same thing, and I'm answering questions over here too. I'll get to some more of the comments here in a second. I'm just dispelling this bullshit thing that like you can put 2 and 2 together, and it can be like if like you were saying, if Carolina and Chicago were both on Mikko Rantanen's 19 no trade clause, he could have just said no, I'm not going to either of those places.
And just gone to and then literally just gone to free agency.
Yeah, like that's bullshit.
Which would have benefited him, which would benefit him anyway. So like dude's gonna get paid. I promise you right now, Carolina was not on that list because he knows Sebastian Aho.
Yeah.
So a chance to come play with all the Finns, yeah, okay.
The Canucks and Miller got fucking played. All Canes Network says, yeah, they did. Snowman NC, something is happening with the Penguins. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that too. Coconut Kyle shipping Malkin in for a 2C at Snowman NC. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not shocked that big deals are happening before the Four Nations. You want to try and get some people acclimated before
you got 2 weeks to do it.
Goodness, the entire Finnish top line is going to be on the Carolina Hurricanes.
Well, I'm just waiting on Teravainen to get brought back. It's not happening yet, but a couple of years from now, I really just think that's going to happen. The aircraft says, I hope KK doesn't let off the gas just because he didn't get traded. I don't think he will. See, KK, I hate to say this, a lot of his problem has actually been luck, like bad luck. He has generated some of the most high danger shots you could ask for, 2-3 feet in front of the net. Goalie saves it with the butt end of his stick, goes off the post, goes off the crossbar, misses the net by a hair. He fans on it. The sun was in his eyes. What, you name it. Like, the kid has just had a lot of bad luck. Like, okay, he skates like a baby giraffe. Nobody is arguing that. But, like, there's a lot of other shit that he does really, really well. And that's why I've been such a big advocate for him. Not to mention, we need size. We need physicality on this team. And Kotkaniemi provides that. And it's been sorely lacking. Mikko Rantanen is no slouch in regards of the physicality as well. He's a big boy. He will throw hits. Coconut Kyle asks, where are we going in the playoffs, Brandon? I don't know. But to quote my favorite movie, I don't know, but it's looking good so far. Name the movie in the comments. Paniac, what's up, dude? Rah! He's hit the bar in the post so many times. Yeah, he's practically wrote his name on every post in the league with pucks. How many times he's hit them. Paniac says, I love the Canes. If we get Malkin at 2C, I will shit. I don't think we're going to do that.
I cannot imagine that we're in on Malkin. If Malkin's going somewhere, it's not us.
I think
he's probably going to Colorado.
I think so too. Like you said, like moving Rantanen out to make room. I think we I think we need to be done today. I don't think that there's, unless we move Orlov out to make room for Nikishin, I think that needs to be it today.
For my own health, that needs to be it. Okay,
yeah.
I might faint if we make another big trade.
Yeah, if you see freaking Evgeny Malkin coming to Carolina, I'm not gonna. My heart can't handle that.
So Brandon, you said Rantanen can hit too.
Yeah, Rantanen's got some. Rantanen's got some physicality to his game and everything, and he's big. Like, he uses his size really well to protect the puck, and he's really strong. That's part of like his. Actually, I'm going to look at something on a NHL Edge real quick. His shot velocity is like really high. Actually, I'm going to look at his edge data right now. Okay,
because I'm just looking at Hockey Reference here, and they also show like the hits and all that type of stuff. He's like, I mean, the highest hit totals he's had was 77 3 years ago. So
that's more than we usually get on the Canes. He doesn't. I'm not saying he lays the body all the time. I'm just saying he doesn't
Yeah.
shy from contact.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which it's kind of like Nate just kind of did. All right, so
Kane's network.
Can y'all believe that Sam, you and I saw Marty Natchez for the last time as a Carolina Hurricane the other night?
Listen,
Jack
I
Drury.
loved both Natchez and Drury, to be honest. Drury was excellent. He's known for his face-off ability, and I'm going to miss that. Natchez is known for his speed. I'm probably going to miss that too. But what we're getting back with Rantanen and Taylor Hall makes us better. All
right, so Rantanen's edge data here, 22.89 top speed, 84 percentile, 22 mile per hour burst. He's below 50th, but in 20 to 22, he's in the 63 percentile, and the 18 to 20, he's in the 73 percentile. So got some speed as well. Shot speed, let's see. He's in the 90 percentile for top speed, 63 percentile for the average speed. The top speed is what you really want to look for in shots, though. What's really impressive is this guy's shooting percentage is pretty even in every part of the ice where he would be shooting from. So in the high slot area, it's 16.7%. High slot area off to the right, which makes sense because he's a left-handed shooter, and that's where he would do a lot of his work on the power play, 27.3 and 37.5 when you get closer to the boards. When I start talking I'm gonna put up some slides together about it, and then we can really quantify how good of a player that we have gotten here. So, yeah, we let's see what else we got. Frank the Tank says, so when do we see them Canes jerseys on the ice?
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
At least Taylor Hall.
I don't see any reason why Rantanen wouldn't be there. He's probably already on the way.
Man, I can't wait for the actual Hurricanes social media to put out the actual jerseys and numbers of Rantanen and Taylor Hall. I guess
Taylor Hall didn't play tonight, so they probably said, "Go."
Yeah. But just a Rantanen jersey, I would say would probably be better in the black jersey than the red jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That just looks nice in the black jersey for Rantanen. Ooh, man.
I cannot believe Mikko Rantanen is a damn Hurricane. And we've still got Svechnikov. We've still got Kokoniemi. We've still got our entire prospect pool.
Let's see. Has Puckpedia updated anything here?
Not yet. I just looked.
The Avalanche in their deal created an extra $1.025 million in cap space.
Every cent counts in this league.
All right, Colorado just officially posted it. So the official is Mikko Rantanen to Carolina. Carolina receives Colorado receives Natchez, Drury, second and fourth. Looks like we gave up 0 prospects. Carolina posts the trade as well. It's official. Mikko Rantanen is a Carolina Hurricane.
Oh, wait, I got a question here from Goose asked, how strong of a skater would you need to be to play in a beginner or lower skill league, forward and backward crossover, transition, 1 and 2 foot stops, etc.? So me, I did most of my playing as an adult. I played some as a kid, and then I didn't play much as a teenager, and then I didn't play at all between, I want to say I was 17 was the last time I stepped on ice, and then I started playing again when I was 20. Go play some pickup hockey first, and when you feel like you can keep up with some of the lower skilled guys there, then start looking at playing for a league and everything. It also depends, if they do a rating skate at your rink, that would definitely help. Be advised, though, some people are real scumbags and they sandbag at the rating skate just so that they can play in lower level leagues, which is really cunty if you ask me. But yeah, just play some pickup first, and you'll kind of get an idea of where you think you're at. And if all else fails, just start at the lowest level. If you're too good, then they'll bump you up, depending on if it's ran well at your rink. The beer leagues up here in Northern Virginia absolutely suck. That's why I stopped playing. Until I get to South Carolina, I'm probably not playing beer league again. I'm definitely not doing it here. Playing here sucks.
Oh, that's right. Rantanen wore the A in Colorado.
I cannot believe we gave up. Trade official: Colorado trades Mikko Rantanen. Juntrop. Chicago trades Mikko Rantanen.
Is he breaking up for you?
Yeah, he's breaking up for me
Chicago's
too.
own draft pick. Carolina trades Marty Necas, Jack Drury, Carolina's own 2025 second round pick, and Carolina's own.
Damn it, it's doing it again.
Fourth round
Yeah,
pick
I know.
for UDC Nils Juntrop. You guys, I think, dropped out entirely, didn't you?
Yeah, you dropped off a
Yeah.
little bit too. So run that by one more time. Let's see if it works. No, it froze on us again.
Yep, froze on him. Oh, I see him now. He's moving.
All right, try
hear
it one more
Sam.
time, please, Sam.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me pull it back up because my phone I left. Hold on, Pierre LeBron. Pierre LeBron posted. Trade official: Colorado trades Mikko Rantanen to Chicago and return for UDC Nils Juntrop. Chicago trades Mikko Rantanen, 50% retained, and Taylor Hall to Carolina and return for Chicago's own 2025 third-round draft pick. Carolina trades Marty Necas, Jack Drury, Carolina's own second-round pick for 2025, and Carolina's own 2026 fourth-round draft pick for UDC Nils Juntrop.
I have no
Alrighty.
idea who Niels is.
Probably just
Never heard of
rookie.
either of those players. Doesn't matter. I've heard of the two most important when we're getting in the deal. Hey, buddy.
Wow.
What a day.
Video.
unbelievable.
We're 5
Let's
viewers
see.
away from 800.
Wow. That's awesome.
796. I'm going to take a screenshot of this when it hits 800.
I'm waiting for the hockey guy to post something.
I am just utterly shocked.
Whew. So Rantanen, I mean, he wore the A in Colorado. I mean, he's not going to wear an A or anything in Carolina. That's pretty much set in stone.
Initially.
No, initially, no.
Initially.
Once Jordo retires and then Aho gets the captaincy, Slavin will still have an A. I wouldn't be surprised if they slap the other A on Rantanen.
I wouldn't be either.
Because you can't give it to Svechnikov. He takes too many penalties. You can't give it to Jarvis because, well, he's Jarvis. Like, that's not a knock on him. It's just like, I like him being how he is. Yeah, that Rantanen's actually a really good option for alternate captain down the line.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder who is going to be the new alternate captain for Colorado. I mean, McCarr already has one. The captaincy is obviously Landeskog, but he's out for the time being.
Well, you know what? I'll look at the roster.
Oh, they
goodness.
updated. Puckpedia updated everything.
Oh, okay.
That was fast.
We have $3.7 million in cap space. Are you serious?
We ended up working that cap because all that happened there was Chicago or Colorado just gained $1 million, or like gave up, like they created $1 million in cap space, but Chicago retained half. So Carolina in this deal created cap space as well. So they might not be done. We have more than we started.
So I could see Devon Tays maybe getting a letter in Colorado. Let's see.
So I see Taylor Hall on the roster on Puckpedia, but I don't see Mikko Rantanen as of yet. So that could change for right now.
And the Carolina Hurricanes texted it out as well. If you're on the Hurricanes text list, you also would have just gotten a text saying it's done.
Hey, Kaniak, you were right. I totally forgot about that. Martinook would still have an A.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see Rantanen yet. They could just be working on doing that right now. But yeah, currently they have 3.7. That might shrink though, because Rantanen's not on that list yet. Wow.
Well, Mikko Rantanen is the Carolina Hurricane, and with that trade, they have automatically put themselves in position to be a cup contender
this year.
Yeah,
this year, which is freaking unbelievable. The only weak link is probably goaltending and Brent Burns, but I think you're in a position where you might be able to outscore most of those problems.
Yeah, adding Rantanen and to a lesser degree Hall. Yeah.
Taylor Hall can still score goals.
Yeah, no, and he's going to be on a good team now, so he hadn't been on a really good team in years. When was the last time he was on a legitimately good team? Because he went from
Edmonton?
Buffalo to... Let's see. He went from Edmonton to... They traded him to New Jersey after that, right? I can't remember for the life of me. Like,
I remember
been on so many different teams.
Yeah, I remember the first massive trade that he was on was from New Jersey to Edmonton because it was like an Adam Larson, Taylor Hall deal.
Yeah, and that's what sent him to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Because Edmonton drafted him initially. So that sent him to New Jersey, and then he went from New Jersey to Boston, I think it was. And then he went to Arizona for a year. Arizona traded him to somewhere. I want to say it was Buffalo. I can't remember. You know what? I'm just gonna look it up.
I looked it up. Okay. So
okay.
Edmonton to New Jersey. New Jersey traded him to Arizona. From what it looks like with just 35 games with Arizona, it's more like maybe a deadline type of deal. And then he signed with Buffalo following year, but then he got traded to Boston and then traded to Chicago.
She wanted to celebrate the trade too.
Oh, she finally woke up.
She did. Victory puppies.
He did that on the last episode.
Yeah, I heard when I was listening to it this morning.
Unbelievable. Well, I think I'm going to hop off and kind of process.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to process.
I'm going to go. I got to go have another drink.
I'm gonna quote my favorite movie. I'm gonna quote my favorite movie one more time. That's enough fun for one day, don't you think? Nobody's named it in the chat yet.
I don't even think I know it.
I don't know it either.
I've got a really evident clue in the background.
I can't see the background that well, though. Top Gun?
Yep. That's my favorite movie. Coconut Kyle got it.
Did you like the second movie?
I loved it. Dude, the second one. BTS, stop that. Oh no, so I absolutely love the second one. Like, they're like neck and neck for me. If you ask me which one I like more, it probably depends on what day it is of the week. Like, I went and saw the second one 3 times, and I've never went to see a movie more than once. But I loved the second one. Yeah, Top Gun Maverick was amazing. On my other channel, eventually, I'm going to do like a breakdown of everything frame by frame with it. It's just like I've been so busy with hockey related stuff.
I learned how to play the theme song on the guitar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe we have Mikko Rantanen. I've been saying it all season, and most of everybody is saying I love crazy.
Alex's comment.
Kane's in the danger zone now on this trade. Yes. Absolutely.
Am I allowed to sing on this?
Go ahead, bud. It's a happy day. You sing all you want.
We're cup contenders.
Highway to the danger zone. I love that.
But yeah. Oh, by the way, just speaking of Danger Zone, Top Gun, and hockey-related things all at once, I've got another page for my old beer league team that I'm going to start again once we get to South Carolina. It's called Tomcats Hockey. If you guys want to follow that, eventually it's going to have some stuff on it. It's going to be really fun. Mighty Wings, that's another song in that movie. Yeah. No, but yeah, it's actually my pinned comment on there. If you guys, if everybody wants to go follow that eventually, there's going to be stuff posted over there too. You need some water, buddy?
I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna
always a pleasure for being on. It was great talking about this deal.
Yeah, no, this was awesome. Let me take a quick screenshot of this though before you guys go. $806 viewers.
Wow. That's awesome.
Love it.
Follow the warning take. Follow the Caniac report.
And follow
Caniac
Caniac Sessions.
And Caniac Sessions, yes.
All right, gentlemen, it has been fun. Thank you very much.
Yes, it has.
Everybody, to all of you out there in the audience, thank you for joining us. This has been great. We will get together soon and really examine this deal in detail, talk about what went out, more importantly, talk about who we're getting back from it. So y'all take care. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a nice one.